I think next week we'll talk about on Wednesdays, or I'm gonna do that on my Instagram. So for remember, I have two different groups of people. I'm a Moon and Gemini. There's a different batch of people in on Instagram. If you're from there, I'm gonna show you the Saturn technique. I've said it before 1,000 times. 2020, and mind you, by the way, you can Google everything I talk about. Saturn aspects, houses, Saturn aspects. You're gonna see, everything I talk about. You can Google it. Nothing, all my stuff is factual, actual, because I'm a Libra. As long as I remain in the truth, I am set free. So thank you very much. Look what it says. Saturn has three aspects. You ain't never heard about this with no other astrologer. Well, you have if you are on YouTube, you have. Saturn has three aspects. It casts spell on the third house away from itself, the seventh house away from itself, and the 10th house away from its sits. It's also known to be lethal in its aspect and Deitriche. Yep. So yeah, and there's ways to utilize your third, seventh, and the 10th house to execute a plan and have it be very successful. So just want to let you know that on my Instagram, I will be going into further situations in there. Everything I say, you can Google it. By the way, okay. Sag rising. Who was this person? I picked somebody. Sag rising. Sag rising. I already did Scorpio, guys. I did all the problematic signs first. I'll let you know. I'll let you know how I feel about you. Problematic people. No, Pisces are just confusive. Whenever Pisces make you dive in deep. Do you know anything about Alma asteroids? I don't really use asteroids, by the way. I don't really use asteroids. I did Libra. Somebody says, but I'm in Aries, so I won't take me. She says, I'll take anybody. Is you have a question? You got a question? A Sag rising. I'm looking for a Sag. First of all, look at the information that I need. I need your birthday, time, and if you're a Sag rising, let us know. Don't try to play us because we're gonna pull up your chart. Makes me feel homeless. Pisces makes me feel. Pisces rules over homeless people that are in need. Pisces also rules divination and devotion. So that's why they always reference, like, one day Jesus will come back and he'll be a homeless person, but we will never know. Okay, Hilda. I like that. Sorry. Look, let's see. September 7th, another Virgo, another problem. Sorry, y'all. What is your question? I'm playing still, Hilda. You know I gotta rattle some snakes. I gotta rattle them up. You know, I want to make sure you're paying attention. That's why I make fun of you. Sag, I have a North Node in Sag, so the more I bully you, the more you pay attention. So I hope we're there. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Hopefully, I hope that you have your right time of birth, because it says 2 p.m. and that's kind of crazy. Anyways, the price is right. That's a fact. The price is right. Please don't forget to like the live. Like. Sagittarius is our bullies, and that's the only way we show our love. Okay, so Miss Hilda, what is your question? When are retrograde planets during when you have retrograde planets during retrograde, is it worse? No. It's about boundaries. Tap the screen, y'all. Does it mean you have the same qualities? I don't know your question, Chris. Wait, what if you have a Sag moon? Yes, Sagittarius moons like to be they actually take in bullying very well. So my best friend is a Sagittarius moon, and I'm always bullying her, but she loves it. It's our love language. It's the only way she understands me. When I'm not making fun of her, she knows that I'm off. Anyways, she says about living abroad, marrying again is spiritual enlightenment. Okay, no, baby, you get one question. This is Burger King. You cannot. This is not Burger King. You cannot have it your way. You can only. This is like a 444. You feel me? I'm gonna need you to like narrow down what we looking for. What house area are we looking at, ma'am? She got one question. She said she's trying to get the whole Wendy's special. No, baby. If you're not from New York, you wouldn't understand this reference. I'm like the Jamaican restaurants, okay? Like, I'ma stuff your plate. I'ma stuff it, but it's still gonna be $25. That's I'm sorry, you feel me? I mean, I'm not charging $25, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna stuff your plate, but let's. Oh, this is cool. I like this. You are born a year or two, or around the same year as the lady from Sprinkle Sprinkle. She was also born during this time, so pretty interesting. Love that for you. I just, what I'm saying. I hope that makes sense. If you are from New York, you definitely will pick up what I'm putting down about the if you go to a Jamaican restaurant, I'm gonna stuff your plate, but it's gonna. So yes, let us know. Well, let us know. Okay, spiritual enlightenment. She says spiritual enlightenment. Be an astrologer. Spiritual enlightenment. Spiritual enlightenment. I got you. That's actually here. Let's see. How can I tell you this here? You need to understand spiritual enlightenment. I was gonna use a different chart because I was gonna cheat, but I know you guys don't read that chart as often as me. Um, Boom. But you should do astrology though. If you miss, I forgot your name, Hilda. Hilda, yes, you should and you should definitely get into astrology. Spiritual enlightenment. Here's what you're good at, and I'm going to explain this to you. Intuitively, you know where society is going. Hilda, you can feel K2 in the fourth house, Pisces, North South Node. You can feel the problems that are about to arise. Okay? You know what's going to happen with the government. You know. Hilda, you know what's going to happen to the government, and you know what's the next. Do you know the next decision to make? You know where to go for the new energy of abundance to flow in through. So Sagittariuses come here to Earth to experience life as a journey, whatever journey that might be for them. Okay, Jupiter is in Leo. They have to go through this journey. See, and for many years, Saturn is the ruler of her second house and third house of desires. She's very aware of what capitalism does because there's an awareness that comes to her mind. Third house is the mind. The sun is next to Saturn. You just know. I don't know how to. That is the best way I can explain that. True. If you know what to do next, how to plan this, you have to tell us. You know. You actually did something recently, maybe in the beginning of the year, maybe around March again, maybe around April. I don't know what time frame, perhaps that it was an intuitive calling. That is the best way that I can explain that. I hope that makes sense for the Sag rising. So Sagittariuses, for instance, they know where Sagittariuses know what true knowledge we need to focus on. Sagittarius is the big picture. You know all of this stuff that we're doing, talking about men and women and relationship, minuscule, very small. Sagittarius is where the black hole is. Let me show you. Everything that I say is for a black hole in the universe, located at 27 degrees Sagittarius constellation. Watch. Everything I say you can Google. Sagittarius A is the Milky Way supermassive black hole. Everything I say is I can prove to you. A Sagittarius know they can see in the void because they can zoom out. They're the only ones that can zoom out. So Whenever, if you ever somewhere and a Sagittarius says we gotta go, we gotta go. I don't ask Sagittarius no more questions. Everything I say you can Google. Everything. That way you know I've done all these research. This I knew about in 2017, 2018. There's a supermassive black hole that happens to be in Sagittarius 8 degrees. And mind you, if you don't believe me, you can also go and you can wait. And I'm gonna tell you exactly when. And if you don't believe me, just watch. Watch this. I'm gonna show you. Don't believe me, just watch. I don't have a problem. Everything I do, I can prove it to you. Everything. Because astrology is motherfucking real. December 18th. Look, December 18th, it's around where the black hole is, where the sun is the closest to the black hole. It's usually around our Christmas shopping. The sun is in the sun. Let me break that down for you one more time. The sun, the focus of the month, is in the constellation where the void is, the black hole. Most of the things you say are not possible to be Googled. Cap, yeah, you can't. Some of them, because you're not gonna find the information. Some of it, but some of them you can. Some of them you can. Honestly, or you can YouTube them. There's other teachers that to do this as well. So during Sagittarius season, December 18th is where the black hole usually is being focused on, the void period. And most of society is spending money. Jupiter, they're just spending. What is Jupiter? Jupiter is successive, abundance. And a lot of Sagittarius, that's what you do around December. You just spend money. Tumblr is the best for astrology info. Correct. You're right. YouTube is as well, by the way. Can you do more Vedic astrology and Nagaschatras? I could. I just don't want to. I've learned most of the techniques that you're learning is I learned that from Vedic. By the way, what I'm telling you, that the aspects like this one, this is a technique. This is an Indian technique. All of the stuff that I'm saying, I'm telling you guys, is a Vedic technique. I just want you to know that. Anyways. And I use it in a tropical chart. So I'm literally doing the same process on a tropical chart. Anyways, we got distracted. I think that was the question. I'm going to look at what's happening to you right now because your birthday hasn't passed. Which makes sense because it's your 12th house season to your sun. Because right now we're in Leo season. We're a couple weeks away from your birthday. So you are in the void period, Sagittarius. And this year... Where's the Virgo? You look like you've been researching astrology anyways. So all this whole year. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, it came at the right time. Okay, Sagittarius, that was it. Yeah, so for this person, Astrology Decoded is the best book. Is a good book. Yep, I agree. Yeah, yeah. By the way, let's see what else. I was gonna ask you. Yes, I think that was the question. I think that was it. Let's